Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. This is your hostess Mehjabeen. Today I am going to explain Sarojini Naidu's poem In the Bazaars of Hyderabad line by line. Please check out my previously uploaded videos on this poem In the Bazaars of Hyderabad. You will find the links on the end screen of this video. So now let me get started with the explanation. What do you sell, O ye merchants? Richly your wares are displayed, turbans of crimson and silver, tunics of purple brocade. So this is the question that the narrator or the poetess is asking the traders, the businessmen, the shopkeepers who are visiting the bazaars of Hyderabad. She is asking this question to the merchants who have come to sell their wares. What do you sell, O ye merchants? O ye, e means you. O you merchants, richly your wares are displayed, your articles are displayed beautifully. Richly means beautifully. Then now this is the reply that they are giving. Turbans of crimson and silver. So the merchants are replying, they are replying to her question. Turbans of crimson and silver. Crimson means deep red. So they are saying that we have come to sell turbans of crimson and silver. A mixture of both these colors. Turbans, it's a headgear for basically for men. And tunics. Tunics means long robes of purple brocade. Long robes made of brocade, purple colored brocade. Mirrors with panels of amber. And not only turbans and robes, we are also selling mirrors, we are also selling daggers. Mirrors with panels, that means with borders of amber, and daggers with handles of jade. So jade is a costly jewel. So daggers, we are selling daggers which have handles made of jade. These are the different kind of articles which are found in the bazaars of Hyderabad at the time when Sarojini Naidu was composing this poem. This is pre-independence time, Indian independence. What do you weigh on ye vendors? What do you weigh, O ye vendors? What do you weigh? What are you weighing, O you vendors? Now they are replying, saffron and lentil and rice. What do you grind, O ye maidens? Sandalwood, henna and spice. What do you call, O ye peddlers? Chessmen and ivory dice. What do you weigh, O ye vendors? Now next, she is coming to the vendors. She's asking them that what are you weighing? Then they reply that we are weighing saffron and lentil and rice. Then she sees some maidens busy at work and she asks them this question that what are you grinding? Then they reply that we are grinding sandalwood, henna and spice. What do you call, O ye peddlers? Now peddlers, again it can be another word for vendors. Now she is coming to the peddlers and she is asking them that what are you calling? You are calling out some names. That means you are calling out those names to attract the attention of your customers. Now what are the names that you are calling? Then they reply that we are calling out the names like chessmen and ivory dice. In other words, they have come to sell chessmen and dice made of ivory. What do you make, O ye goldsmiths? Wristlet and anklet and ring. Now she is asking a question to the goldsmiths there, the jewelers. Now they reply that we are making wristlets and anklets and ring. Wristlets to adorn the wrist, anklets to adorn the ankle, and we are also making rings. Bells for the feet of blue pigeons. Moreover, they are also making bells. Bells which are light, delicate bells. Bells for the feet of blue pigeons, frail as a dragonfly's wing. So this is what they mean to say, that they are making bells which are as delicate as the wing of a dragonfly. And they are also making girdles, that is waistbands. Girdles of gold for the dancers and scabbards of gold for the king. So they are making waistbands, golden colored waistbands for the dancers, and also scabbards of gold. Scabbards means covers. Covers meant for the swords of the king. So scabbards of gold for the king. What do you cry, O ye fruitmen? Now she is addressing the fruit sellers. That is, she is asking them that what do you cry? I can hear you calling out some names. So what are you crying? What are you saying? What are you calling out? Now they reply that we have come to sell citron, fruits like citron, pomegranate and plum, and these are the names that we are calling out. What do you play, O ye musicians? After the fruitmen, after the fruit seller, she is addressing the musicians, and she asks them that what are you playing? Then they say that we are playing sitar, sarangi and drum. In other words, these musicians have come to sell musical instruments, traditional musical Indian musical instruments like the sitar and the sarangi, and they are also selling the drum. What do you chant, O musicians, spells for the eons to come? Then she's also asking them a question. She's saying that I can hear that you are chanting some words. What are you chanting? Then they say that we are uttering some words to cast some spell, some magical spell for the eons to come. That means for the future generations, some auspicious spell that would leave a good impact for the future time. What do you weave, O ye flower girls? Now she can see some girls, some maidens who have come there to sell flowers. And she sees that they are busy weaving something, and she wants to know what kind of work they are busy with. What do you weave, O ye flower girls, with tassels of azure and gold? So they are using threads of azure. Azure is blue color, with tassels of azure and red, crowns for the brow of a bridegroom. Now they reply that we are using tassels of azure and red, that is blue and red, to adorn the head of a bridegroom. Crowns for the head of a bridegroom, chaplets to garland his bed, and we are also making tiny garlands to adorn his bed. Sheets of white blossoms new gathered to perfume the sleep of the dead. At the same time, they are also making sheets made of white flowers, white scented flowers, and these sheets would be used to drape the dead people. So sheets of white blossoms new gathered. New gathered means freshly gathered. White flowers were being used to make sheets, and these sheets would be used to drape the bodies of the dead people. So these are the different people who have visited the bazaars of Hyderabad, and one by one the narrator or the poetess describes herself as asking these questions to the people who have come to engage in trade in the bazaars. And the main motive of the poetess in composing this poem is to express the self-sufficiency of the local Indians, that the Indians are an independent lot as far as producing their own goods are concerned, and they do not actually need foreign goods, and Sarojini Naidu was very actively involved with the freedom movement of India, and through this poem she tries to express the message. She wants to convey the message that the Indian people are a self-sufficient lot, and they are highly skilled, and they are capable of making all the goods which are necessary in their day-to-day lives, and they do not need to buy foreign goods from the Britishers. So this particular poem in the Bazaars of Hyderabad expresses the poetess Sarojini Naidu's strong sense of nationalism, strong sense of patriotism. With that, I come to the end of the explanation. Thank you so much for visiting this channel. Before saying goodbye, I would like to remind you to watch my previous videos on this particular poem. The links are in the description box. Meet you again very soon. Bye.